everyone, I'm Manisha. Welcome back to our channel YourPedia Job Applications and Job Preparation. We are once again back with an exciting job offer which is from UCG-NET. So UCG-NET is one of the best examinations conducted by National Testing Agency. So National Testing Agency is one of the agency of Government of India and the Ministry of Education. So this has been the best and stable examination conducted, and this particular examination has the best vision, which is like keeping the right candidate under the right institution brings the best democracy to the country India. So this has been the vision from the starting of this particular examination till now, till the date. So that's the reason this examination has been the best examination. So in this particular video, as we go back to the video, you'll be knowing that last date of the application and what are the fees conducted, what are the fees for reservation candidates, and what are the fees for disability candidates, what are the fees for general candidates, and how to apply, what are the instructions to apply, what are the certifications to be submitted. These all instructions you'll be knowing in this video. So let's go back to the video. So this has been the vision. The right candidate joining the best institute will give the India the best democracy. So division, best democratic division. To improve the quality and quantity in education by the administration, research-based, valid, reasonable, and efficient and transparent and fair to the international level assessments. So this has been the mission of this particular National Testing Agency. And they also have the core value, which is NTA, National Testing Agency, will create the system which is the best for the students and also brings the best students out by this particular examination. So this is the introduction of the page, and last day to apply is 10th May 2024, and last date of successful transaction of examination fee is 11th May 2024 to 12th May 2024 up to 11:50 p.m. Okay, so there is also a different fee structure for different people, which is through net banking, UPI or credit transaction or debit transaction. General and unreserved 1,150 rupees is the fee structure examination. General EWS or OBC NCL, which is 600 is the fee structure. As for SCs, STs and a person with disabilities, for them 325 is the fee structure. And as we go for this particular cities examination are conducted, they'll be mentioned in your admit cards and all. Make sure you check before applying the application and how to apply. There is also reservation available for SCs, STs and all other backward caste and person with disabilities too. So this is the application format has been until now. So this is the introduction about National Testing Agencies, which is NTA. So the under the Ministry of Education, Government of India, National Testing Agency has been the independent, autonomous and self-esteemed testing agency until now. It has been the stable testing agency, and also University Grant Commission is the statutory body of Government of India, Ministry of Education, Department of Higher Education, constituted under the University Grant Commission, which is UGC Act. This comes under the Act of 1956. Okay. Promotions and coordination of university education, determined and maintenance of standards of teaching, examination and research in the university. Okay, this has been the best. It advertised the central and the main point of the students so that they can become the best administration, and it can improve the best education quality not only in the national way but also in the international assessments. So category awards of JRF and appoint as assistant professor and JRF as assistant professor, and eligible for PhD admission also. Assistant professor admissions for eligible for assistant professor, JRF and PhD admissions also. Category 2, which is appointment as assistant professor and admission to PhD, which is JRF is not eligible for this, and assistant professor and PhD admission is eligible. And for the category 3, admission to PhD only. So JRF and assistant professor is not available, only PhD is available, admission and PhD is available. So here have been the pattern of the examination. Mode of examination will be conducted on OMR based, and pattern of examination, so paper 1, paper 2, there will be 2 papers in the time standard of 3 hours. There is no break between these 2 papers. So paper 1 contains 100 marks, number of questions 50, and the question paper will be TOEFL and teaching, research, aptitude candidates. It will be a primary of based on aptitude and teaching and research basis, and total duration 3 hours, which is 180 minutes total, including of paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 2, which is like 200 marks, okay, marks contains 200, and questions will be 100. So number of questions will be 100, and it's based on the subject selected by the candidates. So it will be based on the subject selected by the candidate, and list of the subject and the codes for UCG June 2024 will be in the next coming papers or PDF papers. Each question carry 2 marks, and each correct response the candidate will be getting 2 marks. There is no negative marking. If the candidate keep a wrong answer, there is no negative marking. The questions found to be incorrect or ambitious or multiple correct answers, only the candidates who have attempted the question and choose one of the question will be getting that marks. So is there any question which is wrong, or is there any multiple correct answers, then the candidates who are applying will be having, like those who have attempted that, they will be having the chance and all. Eligibility criteria, so general, unreserved and general EWS candidates who are secured less than at least 55% marks without round off in any master's degree or equivalent examination of the university institute recognized, so they will be eligible. As per the candidates who have secured 50% marks, if they are SC and ST, they goes under the reservation category. Reservation category, minimum 50% of the mark percentile, rather than going round figure, rather than having a round figure, they will be eligible for this particular examination. Candidates who are pursuing masters in their who are pursuing their master degree or equivalent course, or candidates who are appeared for their qualifying master's degree examination whose results is awaited or will be denied may also apply for this particular test. So the candidates who are applying and the results to be, or they have already given their final year but awaiting for the results, those candidates will be denied for this particular examination. So they can't appear in this particular examination. So the candidates who belongs to third gender category are eligible to draw the same relaxation fee. So age relaxation, or they come under the relaxation criteria. So after that, there are instructions generally given. The eligibility will be dependent upon the merit list, which is the performance, and the eligibility of that particular candidate. So merit list will be separated before taking the reservation category. The candidates who are qualified for the award of GR are eligible to pursue the research in the subject of the post-graduation or related subject, or eligible for assistant professor. The university, institute or IITs and other national organizations may select GRF award. So after this attempts, so eligibility for assistant professor, NET, SET and SLET shall remain the minimum eligibility condition for the recruitment and appointment of the assistant professor of college, universities, of any institutes. Okay, the age limit, there is also a age criteria. For GRF, it is minimum not more than 30 years on the first day of the month in which the examination will be conducted. So the relaxation will be up to 5 years for the reservation candidates, and assistant professor, there is no upper age limit. Applying for UGC or NET for assistant professor, there is no even age criteria for PhD candidates who are applying for PhD. So after, as per reservation, 50% of the seats for SCs candidates, 7.5% of the seats for tribes, which is ST candidates, 25% of the other backward castes, and 10% for general and economical weaker section, generally economically weaker section, and 5% for the seats in the mentioned above category, which is person with disabilities. Only 5% of reservation is available. So as minimum degree of eligibility should be 40%. So benchmark disability, and in order to eligible for availing reservation people, so minimum 40% should be their percentile in the degrees or bachelor's or masters. Minimum should be there. For masters, there should be minimum of 55% of percentile for this masters in. For general category, for reservation category, minimum 50% of the masters, like 50 percentile of the mark should be attained by the candidates who are applying for after this reservation category criteria. There are general guidelines given as for RPWP, which is physically disabled people. There are few instructions given as it depends upon the government sections. So there are few sections which are available or eligible. These candidates are eligible for, which makes them get the reservation category. There are only which is like chief medical officer or civil surgeon or district. So there should be a certification proving that they are physically disabled. Those certifications should be like a PMR specialist or neuro with, if available, clinical psychology or rehabilitation psychological or psychiatrist or special educator, so or occupational therapist. So these people are eligible to give that certification. Not normally or general doctors can't give any certification. There are a few people who have to test them and make sure they are certified by the government, saying that they comes under physically disabled people. And so here comes the registration and application process, instructions for filling the online application forms. So the candidates have a copy of the board or university certification of candidates name, mother name, father name and date of birth. So university or board certification to prove that your father name, mother name is this, your date of birth, to prove mainly your date of birth. Rather than applying with your date of birth, you can apply with your board or university certifications. And again, that type of identification. So bank account number, passbook with photograph, passbook number, ration card or Aadhaar card or voter card or any government IDs to prove your ID proof. To have your ID proof, you have to submit any of this ID proof cards certified by the government, and qualifying degree certificate or last semester mark sheet, and your mailing address as well as permanent address with the PIN code. So if you are staying in different addresses, so you have to make sure you mention two address with the PIN code. Make sure there is no mistake mentioned in it. And after that, code of NET subject, which is referral code, and that should be also mentioned. Make sure, because it is the proof that which subject you are applying to. And after that, category certificate, which is there any reservation available. So if it is available, if you are ST or SC or any reservation candidate, you have to make sure submit the scanned copy of that government certified reservation candidate, in which category you belongs to. And after that, a post graduation course, code of post graduation code, that also you have to submit. And after that, email address and mobile number of the candidate. Scan the image of JPG or JPEG format only. So the scanned copy should be only in these two formats, and make sure the candidates who are applying, they have to submit only scanned copies, and photocopy also. Your photocopy should not be more than 3 months old. And candidates, all the best, and make sure you read each and every point of this particular notification before applying, and before applying your online form, before submitting your online form, make sure you study the instructions before, because see, if any spelling mistakes, the examination will be cancelled for that particular candidate who is applying. They may not be able to apply or attend the examination. So candidates, make sure you read the note points which may help you in further applying for this particular examination. And all the best for any referral or any doubts happening in this particular notification. You can just comment down so that we'll be clearing your doubts. Thank you. Have a nice day.